we should rebuild our military because we have a duty, and our troops want to defend our continent against terrorists, Chinese and Russian submarines and spy balloons, and the other intercontinental ballistic missiles, which could one day theoretically be a threat. We owe it to ourselves and our continent to make this country safe against a dangerous world. So whether it were President Trump or not, these are things we should be doing regardless, and things that I would be aspiring to do anyway.
You've mentioned rebuilding the military a couple of times. You were holding a news conference recently, and a reporter asked you, well, what should Canada be doing about Syria and the fact that the Assad regime has fallen? There's a new group in charge. Some have linked them to terrorist groups. They definitely had links to terror in the past. And you had an interesting response. You said, well, it's not our fight. We shouldn't get involved. And my thought as I was watching you was, doesn't really matter if you think we should get involved or not. There's nothing we can do given the state of our military. There was just a report out this week saying that 50% of our military equipment is not deployment ready.
Right.
That is how bad the military has become. And I don't know how Justin Trudeau is still spending 1.3 or 1.4% of GDP on our military, because we are down, what is it, 14,000 troops or more? Again, as I said,
we can't fill the positions because this insane woke DEI obsession is driving people away. Nobody wants to be part of this woke social engineering project that the NDP Liberals are trying to impose on our military. Our young men and women want to fight for this country. And the first thing I will do when I'm Prime Minister is to bring back a warrior culture, not a woke culture. And we will be recruiting warriors to fight for this country again. That will be the purpose. They will be here to defend our homeland against danger and threats abroad. And I can tell you, when you put out that clarion call, the young people of this nation will come rushing in to put on that uniform. I guarantee it.
Well, I never went beyond a Class B reservist, but it was a warrior culture decades ago when I was there. And it's something that people took pride in. They took pride in how well respected Canadian military achievements in the Air Force, in the Army, in the Navy were. And you know, I mean, they're getting rid of the march song of the Navy, Heart of Oak, because they're worried about gendered language and that it doesn't represent all genders. It was written in the 1700s, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, I mean, this is all part of the woke agenda to erase our culture, our symbols, our past, which allows authoritarian socialists to write over all of that with a brand new utopian ideology that, of course, will end in misery, as it always has everywhere it has been tried. The only way you can do that is by erasing the past. We will not allow our history to be erased. We will proudly honor and remember our history and build upon its solid foundation.